Presyo ng mga Noche Buena products inilabas na ng DTI. Yan ang ating pag-uusapan kasama si Department of Trade and Industry Assistant Secretary Amanda Nograles. Asek Nograles, magandang tanghali po at welcome sa Bagong Pilipinas ngayon.
Magandang tanghali, welcome, and thank you for welcoming me to your show.
Thank you for coming and we really appreciate it, lalo na pagkasama natin sila sa studio, no? Yusek Edu, syempre isa sa mga inaabangan po ngayon, ma'am, yung mga kababayan natin, itong presyo ng mga Noche Buena products para sa darating na Kapaskuhan. Asik, ano-ano po sa mga produktong ito ang may pagtaas ng presyo ngayong taon?
Actually, Ma'am Nina, as I mentioned earlier, all of the Noche Buena products in our Noche Buena price guide increased. But the good news is, this year, konti lang po yung increase niya. Yung karamihan po sa kanila nasa 1 to 5%. In fact, yung average price increase natin for this year, 2023, is only at 5% versus the average increase last year, which was 11%. At saka yung karamihan ng mga price increases natin last year, nandoon siya sa more than 10% increase. And additionally, this year, as shown by our Noche Buena price guide, some of the products did not change their prices. We have 34 SKUs or stock keeping units in our price guide na they retained their prices. Whereas 21 pa nga yung nag-decrease pa lalo ng prices. So medyo na-manage naman natin yung price increases natin.
Right. Asek Amanda, parang napapansin po namin taon-taon po talaga na merong price increase pag Christmas season, ano? Hindi maiwasan yung magbago yung presyo ng ating mga bilihin kapag holiday season. Ano po ba yung pangunahing dahilan po nito at posible po bang mabawasan itong mga increases natin?
Actually, sir, in our conversations with the manufacturers and retailers, DTI took the initiative to meet with them, no? Pare-pareho naman po yung sinasabi nila, increasing prices of raw materials, packaging materials, yung increasing prices of labor, power, and distribution costs. Now, the DTI took some initiative na para naman matulungan na i-lower yung production cost nating mga manufacturers. An example of that is the recently approved yung EO 41 on the suspension of the collection of the pass-through fees ng LGUs. So with that, medyo bumaba yung cost, yung mga logistics cost ng ating manufacturers. So meron naman pong continuous efforts. Also yung DTI, we are in talks with our manufacturers and retailers na pinapakiusapan natin sila na kung maaari, sana hanggang December 31, 2023, ma-retain natin yung prices natin in the Noche Buena price guide. And luckily, they all agreed po. So in fact, yung Noche Buena price guide as published, the prices there will be effective until December 31, 2023. So, maaasahan natin na pati medianoche, ito yung prices natin. We can plan ahead and look at this price guide.
Okay. Ma'am, ano po ang pinagkaiba ng price guide na inilabas ngayong taon kumpara sa mga inilalabas na SRP bulletin noong mga nakaraang taon?
Okay, ma'am, I just have to differentiate, no? The Noche Buena price guide is different from the SRP price bulletin. The Noche Buena price guide includes 240 SKUs of Noche Buena items. Yan yung mga ham, fruit cocktail, cheese, queso de bola. Whereas yung SRP price bulletin, last released noong February 2023, it includes basic necessities and prime commodities. Pero, to your question, ma'am, paano ma-compare yung 2023 versus 2022 Noche Buena price guide since we also released this last year? The good thing is this year, mas comprehensive siya. It includes all the manufacturers of Noche Buena items. Number two, we ask the manufacturers to provide their SRPs. So, ang mangyayari dito, kapag ang consumer pumunta sa grocery store or supermarket, and then hindi po sumusunod dito sa Noche Buena price guide natin, they can report that to the DTI, and then DTI, on our part, will speak to the manufacturers of the Noche Buena items, and then manufacturers will then sort it out with the retailer. So, with this coordination, hopefully, the price guide will be followed, or kung mas okay pa nga, mas mababa pa sana ang bentahan sa groceries and supermarkets.
Sige, clarify lang natin, ASEC Amanda, no, yung difference naman ng price, itong price guide nyo vis-a-vis yung mga price cap, no? Price capping. Regulatory po ba itong price guide nyo? Ibig sabihin, mag-impose ba kayo ng penalty
Yes.
kapag nag-violate yung ating mga manufacturers or
Okay.
suppliers?
Actually, yung Noche Buena price guide is only a guide. It's not the source of violation or letter of inquiry. That's why ine-encourage po namin yung mga manufacturers and retailers, and DTI is exerting effort so that we can exact from them cooperation to follow the price guide. Tama po kayo, it is not enforced like a law na kapag hindi ka sumunod ng price guide, mape-penalty ka. Talagang nagko-cooperate lang talaga ang mga manufacturers natin with DTI para naman sa mga consumers, they can plan ahead and be creative with planning their Noche Buena using our price guide.
Yeah, baka merong mga alternative, no? Na mas murang alternative dahil sa price guide na inilabas ng DTI. Bago ko po paunlakan yung mga questions from the members of the media, can you give us examples, ma'am, dun sa mga paggalaw ng presyo ng ating Noche Buena products?
Okay, so for example, let's go to the highest, no? In terms of absolute value, ang pinakamataas na presyo yung tumaas ay worth 49 pesos. That's for cheese. That's 1 SKU. In terms of percentage, ito yung sandwich spread na tumaas naman po by 18.7% from previous year. Lahat po talaga tumaas, no? Ham, for example, yung highest po natin ay tumaas up to 25 pesos. And then spaghetti sauce, tumaas by up to 10 pesos. Pero as you can see, ma'am, kung titingnan natin yung mga increases versus last year, ano lang siya, nasa 1 to 5%. So, kayang-kaya sana yan ng mga consumers natin. Kasi last year, yung sa 2022 price guide natin, andun sila sa 42% of the Noche Buena items, nag-increase by more than 10%. So, at least ngayon, nandun sila sa area ng 1 to 5%.
At least, no? At if there's good news out of it. Pero talagang ganun, ito yung mga mataas ang demand eh.
Yes.
Pagka Noche Buena, talagang cheese. Lalo na yung queso de bola, paborito pa naman natin.
Kailangan ng mga ingredients sa
Tsaka
spaghetti.
spaghetti,
Yes.
oo.
Maybe ask lang, no, Asik Amanda, yung kasi the past months, this year, no, nakita natin yung inflation talaga sa market. So, how did that impact dito sa ating mga presyo up to now? Although we understand na this quarter nga medyo bumaba. Thank God, bumaba naman yung inflation rate natin. Pero may impact pa ba yung mga pagtaas ng presyo, especially dito sa ating mga pamasko na kakailanganin natin mga kababayan?
Opo, sir. Actually, kaya nga, because in anticipation of the inflation, we actually talked to the manufacturers to come out with this price guide wherein they commit to retain the prices until December 31, 2023 para kahit papano ma-insulate natin yung prices from the effects of the inflation. But although that's a good thing nga po dun sa huling report, no, nag-improve po ang inflation numbers natin.
Okay. Ngayon po meron tayong tanong mula kay Ryan Lesigues ng PTV. Sabi nyo nga, it's just a guide. Pero ano po ang gagawin ng DTI pag hindi nasunod ang presyo base sa price guide? At paano nyo po minomonitor ang presyo ng mga Noche Buena products sa merkado?
Okay, so on the part of the DTI, kahit na guide lang siya, we still encourage the consumers to report to us any item in the price guide na nabebenta above the SRP in the price guide. Ang gagawin po ng DTI, even if hindi po tayo mag-i-issue ng notice of violation or letter of inquiry, si DTI naman, since nag-commit sa atin yung mga manufacturers na ito yung SRP nila, kakausapin natin yung mga manufacturers na nag-commit to speak with them ano ba yung nangyari kung bakit nabebenta siya above the Noche Buena price guide. We expect with that conversation, the manufacturer will speak to the retailers selling the items para ma-discuss nila, ma-coordinate nila kung bakit nga hindi nila nasunod yung price guide. Hopefully, with those talks and negotiations, we will be able to encourage everybody to follow and comply with the Noche Buena price guide.
Alright. follow-up question po, ma'am, si Ryan Legiles ng PTV. Kamusta po ang supply ng Noche Buena items naman? Kasi alam natin, mataas nga yung demand no, ngayong panahon ng holidays. So, yung supply naman po, kamusta pagbabantay po ng DTI?
So, sir, actually, ang DTI, everyday po kami nagpa-price monitoring sa mga supermarkets and grocery stores. So far, based on our price monitoring reports at saka ang supplies, there will be sufficient supplies until December 31, 2023 of the Noche Buena products. So, nothing to worry about.
Okay. Ito po ay galing rin kay Ryan Lesiges ng PTV. While it's also the DA, no? Ang tanong niya, may monitoring din po ba ang DTI sa presyo at supply ng itlog naman at bigas?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we help and coordinate with the DA to do the price monitoring even for agricultural products. And then we report it to them. In fact, yung DTI and the DA are both in the NPCC. And whenever that body is convened, we're able to discuss yung mga, ito po, yung prices, if there are any increases or yung mga sharp increases in prices that we have to address. So, nagko-coordinate naman po yung agencies.
Yes, ASEC, sabi nyo nga kanina, medyo hindi mapipigilan itong paggalaw ng presyo ng ating mga bilihin ngayong holidays, no? Pero ano po ba yung maaring advice po ng DTI na maaring gawin ng consumer upang di masyadong maramdaman itong price hike sa ilang produktong pang Noche Buena? Meron po ba kayong mga dialogue with our consumer groups?
Sir, syempre po, yung dialogue with the consumer groups, that's a given. We always engage with our consumers. In fact, we encourage our consumers to send their complaints and then express their concerns via email, consumercare@dti.gov.ph, para in touch ang DTI sa mga concerns ng mga consumers natin. But you mentioned kung ano ang magagawa ng consumer para more or less yung tunay na diwa ng Pasko, ma-celebrate pa rin natin, no? So, in our Noche Buena price guide, meron kaming nilagay dito ng mga consumer tips. Among these, yung first is that ugaliin nating i-compare yung mga products kasi ang dami, para siyang menu ng restaurant. And then makikita mo ilan yung gramo, ano yung percentage, at saka bago ka pumunta sa grocery or supermarket, you can plan ahead what your purchases are. We can be creative kasi hindi naman kailangan mahal, di ba? So, let us be creative para kung meron tayong set budget, maaaring ma-shoot natin yung mga bilihin natin dun sa budget. Also, we encourage our customers, our consumers to check the labels of the items na binibili nila, especially yung mga expiry date at saka yung price tag. And then finally, we want them to check on the quality of the goods na binibili nila kasi ngayon talamak yung mga counterfeit, yung mga fake goods. So for that, the DTI is open to receive complaints and reports of these goods. And then, of course, since Christmas, we encourage our customers to look forward to discounts, promos, and giveaways kasi marami yan.
Oo, may mga bundles pa nga yan, di ba?
Christmas
Kaya, pero minsan mabilis maubos eh. Pagbalik mo doon, wala na. Kaya agahan nyo po, no?
Unahan.
Iba rin yung maaga ka na napaplanong na maaga. Kaya maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Department of Trade and Industry, Assistant Secretary Amanda Nograles.
Thank you. Thank you.